Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuity Lab. This is part 13 of our CATIA V5 beginner series tutorial. We are taking the multi-section solid feature into the next level. In this video, we shall learn how to use coupling and relimitations option to gain precise control over how your 3D model or solids are generated. Let's get started. In the previous video, we created multi-section solids by blending two or more profiles using guide curve and spine. That's great for simple transition. But sometimes CATIA doesn't connect the section exactly how we want. That's where coupling modes comes in. They help you define how points on one profile connect to other. So let's hide these solids and insert a new body. I am giving this, renaming it multi-section solid coupling. Click on OK. Now let's create two different profile. One is in triangle, another was is in circle. So first one I am creating a triangle. Okay. To create a triangle, I am creating a reference circle. The radius of the circle is, let's say, 50 mm. And I will create a triangle outside of this circle. By making the each side of the triangle edge tangent to this circle. You can see now my triangle is created. So this is 50 mm. The diameter of the circle, reference circle, is 50 mm, and I want this as same side angle. So let's make this angle as 60 degree. This will create same side angle. As you know, same side triangle have the angle same for all the corners, that is 60 degree. So let's get out of the sketch. We have a triangle created. Now create a plane. Offset from plane, which is 200 mm from this plane, and click on OK. Now click on the newly created plane, click on the sketch, click on the fit all. So my sketch is fit into here, and create a circle, and this is of, let's say this is of 20 mm diameter. Okay. So here I want to create a multi-section solid with two different profile. Now click on the multi-section solid. This is my first section and this is my second section, and click on preview. Here you can see the error that current coupling mode cannot be applied. Change the coupling mode to ratio or add or remove guides or add remove coupling. Okay, so what this will asking, you have to change the coupling mode. Here in the coupling mode, the tangency then curvature, this is selected by default, so we have to change this to ratio and click on preview. Now we can see we have the multi-section solid created, but here this is not as per our requirement. Why? Because Here we have 3 sides and it's creating more than 3 sides, 4 or 5 sides. Okay, to create it more effectively, what we will do, we will create some points here in the circle. In the triangle we have 3 different points or vertices, but for the circle we don't have any vertices. So what we'll do, we create some points here. The circle is open, sketch is open, and I will create 3 different points here. For that, what we will do, we will create a reference line. One is here, and rotate this line using rotate command, which we already know. Is rotate. Click on the center, click on the radius, and number of instances will be duplicate mode, so it will create 2 instances, and angle will be 120 degree. Click on OK. Now we have 3 different points we can create here. One is here, another one is here, another one is here. Okay, now get out of the sketch and edit. First delete the multi-section solid. Okay, now we can see we have 3 different points in the circle as well. So now we have a circle with 3 points created on it and have a triangle. So let's create a multi-section solid. Click on the multi-section solid, click on the triangle, click on the circle. This one my section 1, this one is my section 2, and go to coupling, click on the ratio. Then to create coupling, click on this section, and for this one I am creating a coupling point which is 0 mm here, and OK, and another point is here. Now you can see the coupling line. Here I have activated the display coupling curves, so this will show me the coupling lines. Click on and add another coupling, this point and this point. You have to always select the first section point first and then the second section point. If we select the second section point first, then let's see what will happen. I am adding this one first, then we will get an error. So we always have to select the first point and then the second point of the second section. Now click on preview and click on OK. Now you can see our 3D model. Previously it had some tangency or twist, but now our 3D model is created as per our requirement. This is called coupling mode in ratio. Okay, and what is vertices? So here how to do the vertices of use vertices option. If I click on the vertices and click on preview, this will show you current coupling mode cannot be applied to vertices, change to ratio mode. So here we cannot apply the vertices. For that, what we have to do, am making a copy of this one and we will hide this one. Here what we will do, we will change the sketch in circle mode, create the multi-section solid in vertices mode. We need to create the circle as 3 different part. So I will break this circle to 3 different part. Click on rotate and make it duplicate of 2, and this is 120 angle. Click on the radius and OK. Now by clicking on the quick trim and select the break and keep option and click on the circle once, twice. Now you can see the first one, second one and the third one. Click on the exit workbench. Now we can see first section, second section and third section. We have 3 different sections. Click on the multi-section solid, click on the triangle, click on the circle, and in the coupling mode click on the vertices and preview. So this is asking to create a guide curve. Okay, here we have to change the closing point of this one. I will change the closing point by replace to this point. Click on preview. Now I have the multi-section solid created. My multi-section solid is created now with vertices mode. So our next section will be multi-section solid using tangency then curvature. For that I am inserting a new body, renaming it to multi-section solid tangency. Okay, click on OK. Now here we need 3 different sketches. For that I am creating one for the first one. Here I want to create a hexagon. Create the hexagon and give the dimension. The dimension of the flat surface will be 100 mm for this hexagon. And exit workbench. Now we are into the part working workbench and create another plane which is offset 100 mm offset from the ZX plane. Here you can see the reference and the offset value and click on OK. Now click on the newly created plane and click on sketch. Now I want to create a center rectangle. This will be a square of 60 mm both sides. Okay, and also another plane, create another plane which is also a 100 mm offset from the plane 8 and click on OK. Now create a circle let's say the diameter of the circle 80 mm. Okay, now get out of the sketch, and to create a multi-section solid using tangency we need the number of vertices same for the all the profiles. For that, what to do, I will create some sketches here. So I am giving points. I'm creating another point, the curve here at the middle. This is the length 30 mm from that point. Okay, and create another point as well. Create it here and click on OK. Now in the rectangle we have 6 different points. Number of vertices will be 6. Hexagon have the 6 vertices. Now I want to create 6 number of vertices here as well. For that I will use, what will be the better option? I will create equidistance point and click on the circle now, and number of points will be 6. Click on OK. Now I have 6 different points at equidistance created automatically on the circle. Click on the exit workbench. Now I have 6 vertices here in hexagon, 6 vertices here in rectangle, 6 vertices on the circle as well. So click on the multi-section solid, select the first section, select the second section, and select the third section. Okay. Now go to the coupling mode, tangency, then curvature. Click on the coupling, create coupling for 6 different coupling. Here I am creating a coupling point here. This is 0 from here, and here also I need to create a coupling point. Also the 0, and click on this point. This is coupling 1. Create the coupling same way. First point, the second point, and the third point. First point from the section 1, section 2, and the point from section 3. 1, 2, and 3. And let's create the last one, this one. And the last one. Okay, now we have 6 different coupling, and let's say preview, but it will showing some error. What is the error? You can see, because the closing points are not in the same coordinate. So for that we have to change the closing, replace the closing point, replace to this point. Now all the 3 section closing points are aligned on the same coordinate. Now click on OK. Now you can see we have a multi-section solid using tangency then curvature mode. Okay, so next one is relimitation, understanding the relimitations. So let's create the relimitations example. For this I am inserting a new body and renaming it to relimitation, and enter or click on OK. For that I want to create 3 different sketches. The first one, This will be, let's say, 100 mm, 50 mm, and the radius will be 25, and let's say this is symmetry to the vertical axis. This is my sketch 1. Create another sketch at 50 mm apart, and this will be here. The same way, same profile I will create with bigger dimension. First symmetry the lines. This will be 35. This is 70. And another profile. Fit all. Then your sketch will be on the center. Click on the line profile. Create the profiles. Now I want this one to be 100 mm and symmetry the points, and this is 50. Now, and here also I want a spine or spline. This is the spline. Okay, so let's create the multi-section solid. The first, click on the multi-section solid, click on the first section, second section, and third section. Let's see the preview like this. Okay, this is my multi-section solid. If I say relimitations, remove the relimitations and click on OK. Here in this case there is no effect, but if I say use the spine and select the spine, this one, and my relimitations are, now you can see the profile is changed. If I add the relimitations to both the end, let's say to one end, then my profile will be start from here. Are you able to see? And if I do the same on the second end, then this will create like this. If I do the changes again, remove the relimitations, then the profile will be like this. So that's how you use coupling and relimitations in multi-section solid feature of CATIA V5. The remove multi-section solid feature is the same as we use the add multi-section solid. For that, let's say in this solid multi-section solid we will create the remove multi-section solid. For that, what we will do, first in this here I will create another sketch, that is a hexagon, that will be smaller than so why this is not visible, I will show you, because now I have this relimitation body is defined, so we have to change the definition, define in work object to multi-section body. You can see the line under it. So in while working on different bodies, we have to choose the define in work object always to create work on a specific body. Now click on this plane and create the this one. Okay, let's say the flat section will be 70 mm. Okay, this is my first sketch, and the second sketch will be a rectangle. This length is 50 mm, and this one is also 50 mm. Okay, and my third profile will be a circle. This is of dia 60 mm. Okay, now I have three different sketches. I am hiding the previous sketches. So now I have another three different sketches. Here I will create the for that make the vertices for the rectangle. I want it here, one point, another point, the same way. Now I have 6 vertices on the rectangle as well. On the circle, double click on the circle. Here I will use the equidistance point and click 6 new points and click on OK. Now click on the multi-section solid remove option. Same way, select the first section, second section, and the third section. Here the closing point is different, so I will change the closing point to here. Okay, then add the couplings. The first one, create point 0. Okay, create the point for the section 2. Here also the 0, and for the circle as well. Here, now click on OK. So my coupling 1 is created. Let's create the other couplings. The second from the section 1, second from section 2, second from section 3, third from section 1, third from section 2, third from section 3. Same way, we'll select all the points. I have 5 different couplings created. Now create the 6th one. Now we have all the couplings created, and click on preview and click on OK. Now you can see the remove multi-section solid remove option is work, and it is created. Okay, so That's how we use coupling mode in multi-section solid add feature and remove feature, as well as the relimitations in multi-section solid feature of CATIA V5. These options give you precise control over your model flow, limits and continuity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Enginuity Lab for more beginner friendly CATIA tutorials. In next part, we shall continue to explore advanced part design feature, that is will start the dress up features like fillets, chambers and all in starting from next videos. Thank you for watching Enginuity Lab. See you on next video.